player making the most out of that pick as well. He definitely got some life back into him and for this game. So yeah.
I think something interesting here too. Vendetta finally chooses blue side. A team finally goes over to blue side. So far, it's been red side, red side, red side. Vendetta, and I think in a game like this where so many picks are gone, I think this is a good play. And once again, they can use, when you're on blue side, you can target ban a bit more, and you can spend one of these bans on the carry if you want. What else? You can spend it on the Harley. You gotta ban the Harley out here, right? Because that's still open for Alpha7. Harley carry from Vendetta.
Welcome to the greatest magic show of
There you go. And if you're Alpha7, you take out Suyo. You ban out the Suyo, right? You don't risk it. You don't take that.
Do you ban out Suyo and Fredrin? Marcel still have save.
Wait, who has the carry?
Alpha7 can pick carry.
So they wouldn't ban Fredrin, I feel.
We're not sleepy no more.
Unless Vendetta bans the carry here. That's what I'm saying. If Vendetta bans the carry here. But Suyo's also still open, so... It's tough. It's tough. Honestly, I feel like Alpha7, it's a tough draft.
If you want to make it difficult, definitely get out the carry first, because then a lot of the gold laners are used or now banned. Okay.
Oh, the Jushin was still left. Oh no.
Also, they have to ban that.
The carry left open, so you know Alpha7 are gonna pick it up in the third pick, not even the first two. They don't have to pick it up as the first two either.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Your team
Freyo's okay.
Suyo, Fredrin, both still open.
Suyo, I don't think they pick up either right now. You get something to the EXP lane for yourself, because not a lot of options left open to the EXP side of things. Yu Zhong, I think they still have Terizla though. You're looking down to the hero. Chip is an option in the roam position. Kaja is still available. Mid lane, not a lot of options. Zetian is not available either. No Valentina.
Zetian open for Alpha7, though.
Oh, they've got a lot of picks left open for this game 5.
Among the planes exists the equilibrium.
Oh, we forgot about her.
We forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Wait. You go Zetian +1.
Zetian carry. Just don't show too. I mean,
don't show too much. Yeah, I guess.
Cards. I was about to say that's showing a lot.
What are the heroes that you said could
YSS?
fight in Eve's ult?
They call me a hero because I saved my
Uranus, YSS Uranus, or YSS Yu Zhong. There you go, YSS Uranus. VTA though, I don't know.
I think
what
with the E, I mean they know that a carry's coming, but still, do you still go for the Fredrin here maybe with the Eve, or you could honestly you just go Suyo here.
Terizla plus something, man. Terizla Suyo.
Dragon? Dragon against the YSS?
I mean, yeah, Dragon probably. I'm thinking the same. I'm thinking Terizla just because you want to have some set plays within the box, but the Dragon makes a lot more sense just because of the fact that you can go one toe-to-toe against the Uranus. You can get into the face of the Eastern Shin, potential outplays. So yeah, I think you don't let the Dragon through. You just pick it up right now.
I am not the only one bound by this.
There you go. Oh no, Fulvius.
Fulvius.
I mean, I guess.
Fulvius is open.
It's still good.
It's not, I mean, yeah, it's always kind of
carry, right?
But you think YZ would have been a better pick for them?
Or they save, again. And YSS could always be a flex.
Nah, man, come on. You want the... I mean, yeah, the carry's not really great into the RWM. Understandable.
Into the RWM, into the Fulvius, into the YSS. It is true. It's kind of...
They could, you know, flex it like you said and go for a Nolan in the jungle, unless VTA read into it, ban it out. Oh, they even get glue. They got enough space for YSS to be in the jungle. If this is a flex, this is a really good draft from Sir Rose, right? Just showing that the Eastern Shin can be played in the jungle the entire time and then flex into the goal all of a sudden. And Zia even plays a really good goal in YSS. Yeah.
Again, I think a big chance we see it in the jungle, but there is the possibility, you know. I don't think we count Zia out at all right now, and VTA has to think about that possibility. Now they're banning out gold laners too.
It's gonna start slimming out. What else is left? Obsidia, they'll probably ban out next. Maybe Leslie if they wanted to.
Ugh,
Clint,
what do you even go
Granger.
for VTA?
Granger's
Yeah.
not so good here. Granger's not so good here.
We seen some Clint gameplays, so that's an option.
I mean, even Clint's not so good here,
Crowned
to be
by
honest.
heaven's
I mean, I
mandate,
get it, but
my legacy shall endure.
we're so
Yeah, man,
focused
no.
on the gold lane.
Because Alpha7's still looking for mages.
Because the goal lanes has just been so
it's been
impressive.
It's
such
been a battle
a
of the gold lane this series, yeah. We better get that 1v1, and if it happens, Melon versus Zia. Whoa, we haven't seen a 1v1, have we? The chip that I was telling you earlier. Another mid lane Valier. No, not even Valier, right? Farsa, probably. Kimmy could be a solid ban here if you are Vendetta. Kimmy,
like
Kadita.
Fermis.
I mean, not really. I mean, I guess.
Something sneaky like that. Game 5.
Your team is
Farmers is good counter to glue, right?
Well, the
Yeah,
Alpha7 could pick it up. I'm talking about. They have a very
Yeah.
Ube-esque strategy. YSS isn't a long range. Like, he wants to jump in.
Make this celebration sparkle like a winter
Go for the
CC?
CC in the gold.
CC gold lane, YSS jungle. So they're like
It is,
hyper
yeah,
carry.
it's-
1-3-1.
This could definitely. I'm telling you, Fermis looking even more possible.
Fermis looking, yeah,
Honestly.
100%.
Oh, VTA on the other hand.
Irito? No, right?
Here, though, no.
Nathan? I mean, Leslie,
pick up
Nathan,
the
I think
sun.
one of those two. Yeah, I'm about to say, if this was Nighthorde, we could
The
talk
sun
about
goal
the sun.
lane. Oh.
Man, Hanabi, bro. Just go for it. At this point, I'm just kidding.
Clint Grok.
Clint Grok.
Okay.
Solid.
Simple. I mean, honestly, Alpha7 could
Kadita.
still go for Kadita. Too
Neve
divey.
is
I
such a
worry about
stationary
it.
mage. It's dangerous grass. Just saying.
Yeah, it's possible. Is that
Oh,
Kagura?
kind of the same. More
Similar?
mobility.
Yeah, the same idea. A little more mobility, a little harder to catch. Can watch out for the big tech charges. Can get out of the RWM a little easier. A little longer for kill pressure, though. Not as much quick kill pressure as a Katita gives, I feel like. A little more late game. Honestly, most of their composition is pretty late game. Alpha7. Even the YSS, we're talking, doesn't have a crazy early game pop. Might get a kill early on, but overall, I think it's more like 8-minute plus. Oof.
I mean,
How are we feeling about the Kagura? We haven't really seen
I like
Kaguras in this season, have we? Have we seen it once even?
we have seen it once, I think, once or twice, but I don't remember by who, but definitely we have.
Yeah.
Trex, what are you thinking?
Take us in.
All
let you know in a
just
second.
go in straight to it, ladies and gentlemen. 4 games that could not separate these two teams. We're talking upper bracket finals. We're talking about where legends start forging their legacies. We're talking about 2 teams trying to take a spot to the grand finals, looking for a podium finish. It's game number 5. It is Alpha7 North versus Vendetta, an invited team versus a team that made it through the open qualifiers.
It's down to the line here. I'm looking at these drafts. Alpha7, like I said, it feels like it could take a little time to fully come online. The Uranus is going to be huge, but most of all, I'm looking at how is this Kagura going to play out. Cold World, in all honesty, has been probably one of the weaker links of the team right now, and he's not on something comfortable. He's not on something, as some would say, meta. So it's going to be time for him to really pop off, because if Tarzan pops off, it's a problem. And the thing is you want the YSS to be able to scale. You want it to get maybe a kill so those second items start coming in a little bit earlier. But the problem is you don't have much support around that. Luckily, Shark gets a power pick in this glue, something that was getting banned out in the early phases. But still, there's a lot of boxes to click on the side of Alpha7 here. Vendetta, in my eyes, have a bit more of a simpler draft.
And speaking of boxes, they got the biggest box in the game right now, that RWM. Everything that's happening inside the RWM is going to work for Vendetta. And look at the emblems, nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. But you're right, with Cold World being on such a, off-brand pick on this Kagura, it can work, but it needs time, it needs the items, it needs a couple of kills in the early game to start showing up online. And then the Yin Yang overturn will definitely dish out a lot more damage. Turtle, though, this time, the pit conquered by Vendetta. Alpha7 don't want to let it go.
Yeah, T doesn't quite have his tech charge yet, but it looks like they might go for a kill on the Nats first, push him away.
Yeah, Consecration already popped, able to flicker out of harm's way as well. Turtle being reset, Tarzan looking to get that beetle and get back online. You can see the Yin Yang overturn coming in from Full World, but at the same time, T has to flicker out. What Dark Wave into the RWM, and now all of a sudden Tarzan gets first blood, and it's going to be best player that falls down. It's not a good sign for Alpha7. They get 2 for the price of 1, but the best part being they're not letting them into the turtle pit, which could have been even more disastrous.
Churro Bombi bringing out a beautiful RWM there, catching 3, and that's what you have to watch out for when you see this Suyo-Yve combo. You bring down the RWM, you catch a member or 2, and you'll watch Tarzan immediately swoop in to look for a kill. And early game like this, that's where they're going to find it. But Turtle will go into the hands of best player here, so they're able to regain some ground, bring the gold back to a standstill, and Alpha7 not just out yet in the early game.
Yeah, and you can see the amount of space they're making as well, right, for best player to be able to get these neutral objectives. That's super important come through from Alpha7 North. Vendetta, on the other hand, I think that's something they need to work out and create space for Tarzan, at least poke them down just like that for him to be able to get the finish. Churobami gets this one, though.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to see. I was already going to point out the fact that best player in this YSS takes a death early on, sets you back a lot. Tarzan sitting about a level ahead. He's got a kill into his book. Churro has one. Items are going to start coming in. It's a 700 gold lead. Alpha7 needs to put a stop to this as soon as possible.
How, though? How's it going to happen? Which lane is it going to come through? One thing's for sure, they need both their sides to start performing because their mid trio is not looking super hot at the moment, right? Yisun needs to scale, Kagura needs to scale, and you can see right now T gets caught, tried to use the tech charge to get out of harm's way, and this is where you want to be if you're Alpha7. Start getting these kills in the hands of Zia. Start letting Nats become this unkillable monster. Be the difference maker once again. Cold World finds the opportunities. You get them low, he snipes somebody down. War Axe in the hands of Zia.
Yeah, not only that, but we do also see a side piercer into the hands of Tarzan here. If more kills start coming in, it's going to get dangerous. Mentioning Zia, though. Who's going to pick it up for Alpha7 North? Oh, we'll get away safety. Zia looking for the re-engage, gets a little bit of poke. But the off lanes, Zia, Nats, I think they're the ones that need to step up here. Nats is deathless, Zia's deathless. They're going to have to be the ones to create space, open space, and with something like a CC, you can be aggressive, you can still output damage, and something like a Uranus, you know your job. Get to the back lane and harass.
No. Oh, Melon's still able to get away with it. That was a 2-man gang coming out of the top side, still walks out alive. Shark goes in, slam. T trying to create some space. Turtle looking to get reset, but Zia walks in. Best players there, and they're looking to get that one down. Evil Queller from Tarzan. Merciless walks in, able to get a dash onto Cold World. And that's right on top of Tarzan, but look at the Traceless coming through. They take down Merciless. RW is present, but not many members in it. Alpha7 North finding advantage in every possible situation. And look at that. He's just been annoying. Tarzan can't get rid of him.
Yeah, this is what I was just saying. This is what he needs to start doing. Once he knows he can kind of push his limits, stay on Tarzan. But look at the damage!
Shark's still alive, though. Shark is still alive after everything that took place. And now Tarzan's going to go in, able to get the nice use of the Soul Sever, able to find the kill. That's one stack that's going to be cut in half by best player after he picked up the kill. Alpha7 North, yes, it's even in terms of the kills, but Alpha7 clearly have the advantage. Now find Churobami along with a turtle. Merciless tries to go in, but there is no advantage whatsoever. They're looking to get Cold World, able to survive with the Umbrella Shield, and now caught in no man's land, and best player finds the kill.
Alpha7 completely just took the game into their hands. Best player shows up. He just locked in Hunter Strike. He's 3-1-1. Even after taking a death, he does everything he can. But Zia, too, on this gold lane CC. We have not seen much gold lane CC. I don't think we've seen one all MCT so far. It's been more of an answer to things like the Alice in the EXP lane. But right now, Zia is a monster on this thing. The damage is already outstanding. Everyone has to watch out for him. And Nats as well. As long as he stays on Tarzan, there's nothing Tarzan can do.
There is definitely nothing that Tarzan can do if Nats is on top of him, and this has been the MO, right, of Nats. He's been that solid front line, that brick wall that Vendetta need to get past. They were able to get past him game number 2 and 3. In game number 1, it was a little dicey, but 4 and 5, yeah, that Alice and now this Uranus, I don't know. He looks unkillable. Look at what he's done. He's put Tarzan under so much pressure. He's forced to make these plays, and best player is able to get the better of him. And now Nat's looking to cut them off from the tier 2, tier 3 right now, looking to get defended. Vendetta will find a way to do it. And look at the amount of pressure both these sides are applying. 4 members, no tier 3 taken, and they're walking into the jungle of Vendetta.
And at this point, Vendetta, because of the kiting ability of Zia, because of the range of Cold World, Shark able to kind of put those little stuns out here and there, there's really not a way that Vendetta can stop them. They have to walk right in to it. They want to try to push them back, but the moment they step in, they're taking tons of damage from multiple members of Alpha7.
I mean, to the credit of Vendetta, their composition does have a little bit of high ground, right? Not a little bit, they do have the high ground in terms of the RWM. They do have Melon with the extended range from those grenades, those quick draws, the double shot passes. So it's possible. Things can work out when they're trying to defend or trying to defend any sort of sieges. And that's what they want to do. Look at T, forced to use the tech charge.
Ooh, Shark.
And they're still not even able to get Shark. Finally goes down, traded 1-for-1. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Tarzan being forced out of every single team fight, not able to maximize what this Suya can put out. But Churobami, what an RWM! A massive shutdown onto best player. Oh, this is the opening that they needed. This is the opening that they so badly needed.
Yeah, 2 members down inside Alpha7. Churobami with some amazing RWMs. He's another one. Last time we were talking about Nats, Churobami's almost guaranteed 2 catches. Earlier he was catching through with the RWMs. And it pairs so well with Tarzan, and Tarzan needed to be able to come in. Churobami needed that kill as well. Now can they translate it into something else though? Oh, big yin yang.
Overturn looking against 2 members. Tarzan's still able to survive though with the help of the Soul Saver. Now Merciless looking to get taken down. Zia finds the angle, but look at Cole to get on top of Tarzan. Tarzan playing a risky game. Doesn't pay off. The gamble was not worth it, and now all of a sudden the small window of opportunity that Vendetta created for themselves has been shut.
Tarzan wanted to be him so bad there. He hits the iframe through the umbrella, then then comes in. He wanted that so bad, but it wasn't the time and place. It wasn't the time and place, and now you're paying the price for it. We got to keep our eyes on Melon and Churro. Those could be the last saving graces for Vendetta. Alpha7, they have a huge advantage, but if Melon can find some more items, maybe the damage will start coming in. Maybe that is their saving grace. You mentioned it earlier. They have great high ground. They have the ability to defend. They still have all tier 2s on First Lord. Alpha7 may not be able to fully crack open an inhibitor unless Vendetta messes up here. And we've seen Tarzan kind of already try to bite off a bit more than he can chew sometimes.
Hey man, this is why we watch Mobile Legends Bang Bang, right? This is why we watch the MLBB Championship Tour of the Americas. This is a script that you can't really write. They were down and out after game number 1. Finding life and making it possible to get that comeback down. Alpha7 North. Look at the siege onto Vendetta's inhibitors. Not able to take it down. Holy shield present. Tier 3 in the mid lane still stands tall. But look at Nats again. Tarzan can't get rid of this guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's Nats' job. 005. He's playing this how Merciless plays it. He's playing this as all the best EXP laners play it. You harass your annoying.
no,
Down
T.
goes T.
Oh my god, it's just such mind games come through from Alpha7 North, and you can see why they're veterans, right? New legacies want to be written, but first you got to take down the ones, the old. I fumbled that again, Trex. The ones of old? Try, bro.
Anyways, the old gods.
The old gods, there we go. I think that's a nice way to put it.
The old gods. But here's the thing, man. Vendetta, there are a couple old gods as well. Melon's the only real new guy. Tarzan's been doing this a long time. Churro, T, Merciless.
Absolutely.
These guys have been around. These are also some old gods. This is the clash of the old gods right now. This is the Derby Classic right now. And we're caught in the midst of it. Right now, that Sky Piercer is not looking the best. A little bit of engage, though.
Oh, Zia gets caught in the RWM. Vengeance already popped out. He's able to cut out of harm's way. You can see, Cold World goes in, but he's shut down. And Melon is well able to find Cold World. Nats in the midst of it, gets back in line. Able to catch Melon off guard. Best player. Look down the barrel. And the Tarzan able to hit a 1-2 uppercut and catches them at 3 members down, traded for 1 shark. Looking to be next up, get caught in a barrier. Merciless looking to chase him down alongside Churro, Bombi, Tarzan, or rather Churro able to pick up that 1 kill. That's the only one left standing. Tries to buy some time. I think he's gonna go down in
They won that so bad.
Merciless.
Stop it! Stop it! Nats! That's nasty. Nasty Nats.
They found a window of opportunity again, right? That's the most important thing. They let that. They had a window of opportunity on the bot side. Tarzan got a little too aggressive. He really wanted that. Not able to get it, but this time they found it again. Tarzan chasing down Zia on the back line, catches him, and now all of a sudden they get the Lord. Churro Bombi getting pushed back, taken out by Zia. Melon's gonna be the next one to fall. Tarzan gets that. Zia able to find himself a double. Merciless able to get 2 members. Dark Wave, but seems like he's gonna be going down indeed. 4 members in that one fight.
Oh my god, what just happened? What just happened? Everything turned around. They were doing so well. It was all in their hands. Bada boom, bada bing. Now everyone's gone, and Alpha7 are gonna win like this?
Not like this, right? Sometimes some of the best finishes come in so anticlimactic. Alpha7 North able to get this one and take us, or rather go to the upper bracket final.
What just happened?
Yes, like that, they ended it. It was, like you said, was not really climatic, but you know, that's how it ended. And poor T coming back, trying to go to the base, but no, it was just over. I think T wasn't even expecting that to be just like that.
Map
Just
control,
like that.
right? Just map control. Overall map control. Side lane pressures were there, and even though that finish was kind of anticlimactic, not big team fight heavy finish, you could tell that the pressure was starting to pile on top
I'm
of
looking at the
Vendetta,
replay too, and it's just
the gas. You know, they ran out of the gas, bro. They didn't fill up their tanks.
in just a matter of seconds. I mean, overall, out of nowhere, Zia cleans up, best player cleans up. Alpha7 just, ugh. You know what's funny is all this time we talked about how Vendetta were able to catch great moments, and in that last moment, Alpha7, it's like, okay, we come in, we wipe out, we end. In a matter of seconds, all of that easily goes into the hands of Alpha7, and they secure the very first spot in Grand Finals.
Hey, podium finish guaranteed for Alpha7 North. But you know what? They don't want no podium finish. They want to go to Paris, France. Oui. Oh.
Oui. And while they wait for us for tomorrow to meet another team that's gonna be there for that North Group Finals, Vendetta they still have a chance, right? It's not that they're out for good. They still have a chance to go to the bottom bracket and fight their way back to face Alpha7 one more time.
I'm Trex, did you check out the replay? Or rather, we're watching the highlights for the last fight.
Yeah, I'm still speechless, honestly. I'm still speechless, honestly. Vendetta go for a lord that they honestly didn't have to try to rush. They committed all in a last moment push, and it's just kind of oof. But this is where Alpha7 I think honestly shows up, right? We're one of the biggest doubts we had about Alpha7 coming into this series. One of the biggest worries that we had was after losing momentum, can they pick themselves up and get the dust off? They win a game, they lose 2. At that point, honestly, in most of our books, it was, this is a wrap. I think a lot of us felt like Alpha7 were done for once Vendetta got to match point, winning 2 games in a row. But Alpha7 is able to keep their composure and completely dominate the next 2 games.
This one.
Yeah.
Look at the sides. This is what the side lanes. We were talking about how the side lanes needed to show up in this game. This draft was built around the side lanes to show up, and Zia playing a fantastic series, to be honest. If there was an MVP for the series, it definitely deserves to be Zia. And you give him a side lane that needs to perform. Same thing with Nats getting an MVP in the previous game.
Ooh.
MVP this game again.
Another one.
The difference maker.
Nats Entertainment.
Yeah, he's been very, very annoying, right? Just off from the start. Always there. He's like Nats, like a fly. You just don't want him to be there. He's just always hanging around.
Wow.
Not Nats. His Uranus, okay? It's always just hanging around.
His Uranus is always just hanging around.
Him away.
Wow. Okay.
He was annoying. He was annoying for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hear ya.
And that's what a lot of the Uranus this season has been like, right? You want to get in their faces. You want to stay there and just be as annoying as possible for the enemy team.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think overall, Nats, though, this game especially kind of played it and executed it well. And not only that, but he was a kill threat. There was a last push when they were up on the top side that he was able to flick and get that kill onto Melon, slowing down the fight a bit.